Hi Billy Joe, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, I want to thank you for helping me by participating in my interview today. This interview is to help me learn how to prepare for a formal social work interview, and I'm going to conduct this interview about a small problem of yours, and it'll give me experience incorporating the stages of plan change and using critical thinking when I'm working with my clients. We're going to have a time limit of 30 minutes. I'm going to set a timer right now. And we're going to do 15 minutes of assessment, and then we're going to discuss our action goals and our action plan. We're not going to have any confidentiality because I'm going to be sharing this with my teacher and my classmates so they can give me some feedback on my technique. This is voluntary. If at any time you feel like you're not comfortable, you can just say so. You don't have to talk about that. We don't have to discuss it. Does all this sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, first, let's start out by you telling me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am married, and I've been married for a year, and I have a 10-month-old daughter at home. I'm currently going to school full-time. I'm a social work major.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot of responsibilities.
Yes.
What is the small problem that you want to discuss today?
I would like to lose 10 pounds.
Okay, what makes you want to lose 10 pounds?
I just feel like I should. I feel like I'll look better if I do.
Okay, how long have you wanted to do this? How long has it been an issue?
Just recently it came up.
Have you ever tried to lose weight before?
Not really.
Okay, so I want you to imagine for a minute that you woke up tomorrow and your problem was solved. How would your life look? Why would it be better if you were 10 pounds lighter?
It would be better because I would look better, I feel. And it would make me feel good since I reached my goal.
So, is there people around you that encourage you to do this, or is this all your idea? Is this just something that you want for yourself?
Just something I want for myself.
Okay, so these people around you that, like your husband, you said you're married, people around you that know you well, how do you think they would describe you as a person?
I'm nice. I'm a good mother. I'm a good wife. I'm a good house cleaner sometimes.
So you would say these are your strengths?
Yes.
So do you think that if you asked them about this issue, they would view it the same as you do? Like, would they think that you need to lose 10 pounds? Would they think it's an issue for you?
No.
Okay. So how does this issue affect your life right now? If they don't think it would be an issue, why do you think it's an issue? Is it affecting anything else in your life?
I can just tell that I don't look like I used to, and it just kind of makes me feel bad.
So, what do you think we could start out by doing to reach this goal?
I guess I could start eating better.
Is there anything around you in your home, stumbling blocks, something that would prevent you from eating healthier?
Well, I do have a lot of junk food at home because my husband does like it, and even when I do try to get rid of it, he doesn't fit, so it stays.
So, one of our goals would be to remove junk food, eat healthier. So you think that your husband might be some hindrance in this
Yes.
goal? Have you ever done anything like told him that you want to eat healthier, that you want to lose 10 pounds?
Yes.
And what was his response?
Well, he didn't talk down to me. He just kind of was like, okay. Well.
So you think we should set a goal to talk to your husband, maybe get him along on that goal with you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, besides the obvious of eating healthier, is there anything else that you think we should try? Have you ever tried anything else?
I guess I could start exercising.
Okay. So maybe we could work that into our action plan, like just starting simple, maybe like walking,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe doing some small exercises around the house. You said you have a 10-month-old, so I guess it's hard to get exercise time in.
Yes.
Is there anything else, any other barriers besides, of course, having a baby? You're married. Is there anything else that would be a barrier to exercising or eating healthy?
Well, most of my time is spent towards taking care of her and keeping the house clean and cooking and homework and all this other stuff. So I really feel like I don't have as much time as I need.
So do you have like a timeline, a sense of how, like a time limit that you would like to reach the goal?
Maybe this time next month. This time next month.
You go to school, you have a baby, you're married. Do you have any kind of schedule, or do you just kind of go with the flow?
Just kind of go with the flow most of the time.
So maybe we could write out like a weekly schedule to work in exercising, maybe a meal plan to work on healthier food options. How important to you is it to make this change? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, is it a 1, not very important, or a 10, really important?
A 10.
So, do you feel like we could begin tackling this goal right now?
I would like to.
Okay, so we've talked about some steps that we could take. Let's fill out this action planning table. All right, the issue is we're going to say weight and your goal. We're going to set positive, attainable, measurable goals. So your goal you said would be to lose 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say lose 10 pounds, and you said in 1 month. So that is goal 1. So we talked about eating healthier, exercising. Now let's talk about we're gonna walk, and maybe you could do like some squats or something that doesn't require exercise equipment at home. Maybe when would be like a good time for you to exercise? Like what could we start out with? Maybe like 3 times a week?
Yeah.
And okay, so with your daughter, how could you work that into her schedule?
I guess I could do more while she's asleep.
So we're gonna say 3 times a week during your daughter's sleep. Now, eating healthier. You said that your husband would be the biggest barrier because he likes junk food.
Yes.
Maybe before you start working towards your goal, we could talk to him about why it's important to you, things that you all could do, healthier options, and maybe one of your goals this week would be to make a list of healthier foods, healthier options. And how do you think is the best way for us to evaluate your progress?
I guess I could keep a journal or just check in with you or whatever you think's best.
You said a journal. What would you like? What every day you want to write down what you're eating, your healthier options, what exercises you're doing. And Now we can talk about working on a schedule. Is there certain days of the week that are better for exercising that we could make a goal for you to exercise on those days?
Just not Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, so you want to do like Sunday, Tuesday, Friday?
Yes, that'll be good.
Okay, what is our goal? How many, do you have like a certain amount of time each day that you want to exercise?
Maybe an hour.
Okay, 1 hour, 3 days a week. Okay. So to measure your progress, maybe we can meet once a week.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And we'll go over your journal, talk about how you feel about your progress, if you're reaching your goals, and if your goals are attainable, if you feel like they're getting things accomplished. And is there anything else that you'd like to discuss?
No. If I can't talk to my husband about this, if he just kind of shuts down, what should I do?
Okay, let's talk about if your husband isn't on board.
Okay.
How can you do this on your own?
I'm not really sure. I just feel like I need at least somebody there behind me.
Well, we said that you were going to make a list of healthier food options. So let's do this list. And maybe, is there anyone else in your life that you're really close to that might want to do this, maybe exercise with you?
My mom and my sister.
So maybe they would be on board with eating healthier also and choosing healthier options and be like your motivation. Okay, so in 1 month, your goal is to lose 10 pounds. We're gonna, your action steps for this goal are to speak to your husband about eating healthier. But if he doesn't feel like he can do that, then maybe your mom could be some motivation to you also. You're gonna exercise 3 times a week during your baby's nap time. Walk and do some exercises at home. Do you have like a certain amount, maybe like a mile that you want to start out with as a goal, walking each time? Or do you just want to work that into your 1 hour?
Just work it into my 1 hour.
Okay, so we're going to journal that, and I want you to keep up with what you're eating, what you're exercising, what days, and like the time period. And I just want to encourage you on reaching this goal. I believe we've set some positive, attainable goals today to solve your problem. I'd like to wish you luck. Does all this sound okay to you? Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No.
Okay. I want to thank you again for working with me on this interview. So, do you have any more questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.